to start us off with saying we have civilians in the area that are friendly to our cause, and they're giving us real-time intel on enemy vehicle movements, as you can see on the map. Alright, we'll start us off with squad placements. On the AR mark will be HML squad defending the main upper bridge. Defending this area down here on the sniper mark will be B-car, defending the southern bridge. On the mortar mark will be Turtle, and sitting in the rear with the gear, acting as a pretty much mobile defense, will be Crispy. Anywhere there's a hole, like if anyone gets overrun, he will go and help them out with his technical and his squad. Pretty straightforward. B-car's already placed as mine and IED. Hopefully the IED gets a lot of kills. Hopefully the mine destroys a vehicle. I expect most of the contact to be coming over the land bridge or the southern bridge, but I expect a lot of heavy machine gun fire to be coming. They have possibly 2 machine guns, medium machine guns, as well as open top MRAP and 2 transport trucks, according to local intel. Chain of command, if I go down, will just be 1, 2, 3, 4. ROE, pretty much draw them in, then shoot. And I'll leave that to your commander's discretion, or your squad leader's discretion, and then mine, if he asks me. But other than that, simple op, or simple mission. Any questions? None? Alright. I'm gonna let your squad leaders break you out.
Dorf, why are you so cool?
B-car, why?
Is James Range gonna join us?
He's coming.
Alright guys, welcome Wednesday night event. Glad you all could join us. So today we're playing Operation Grinder, and basically I'm going to have your squad leads tell you exactly what you're doing. I just wanted to make it clear what the purpose of what we're doing here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bounding across the river by buddy teams. It's going to be a slow process, and we're going to need a lot of cover fire. So make sure to talk the guns. If you guys don't know exactly what that is, that just basically means you fire a couple shots, your buddy fires a couple shots. You fire a couple shots, your buddy fires a couple shots. Just put them into windows, keep them ducking. Remember, if you stop shooting, your buddy's going to die. So again, keep shooting, but don't expend all your ammo before we get up to them. That's clear as mud. Rules of engagement are going to be shoot on sight unless your squad lead says otherwise, because we're going to be making a lot of noise anyways. Remember that this is a 3-dimensional fight, so use your angle advantages. You can walk around the edge of the island without going in the water. You can walk around the edge of the walls without getting pushed off into the water, so use that to your advantage. Basically sound off with your squad once you have located the enemy FOB, and use aggression when pushing into close quarters combat. Don't slow peek a door, you'll just die. Use your grenades. I don't want to see anyone left with grenades. GLs, make sure you're putting them inside of windows. Any questions?
Grenade smokes, like GL smokes, are good for covering up second story windows. You drop them in.
Yep. Alright. No questions?
For a reminder, there is no enemy FOB anymore. We just have to clear the island.
Alright. So, I was just corrected. So there won't be a FOB, we just have to clear out all the enemy contacts. Alright, so if there's no more questions, go ahead and I'll break you all out to your SLs. They'll give you the details on what you're going to be doing.
We're not easy as trans, right?
No. Not unless you want to just drive around.
Alrighty, guys, and welcome to Squad Ops Wednesday One Life event. Tonight we got Operation Grinder with you, or for you guys. It's a very simple op. We'll just go over it real fast. As the event team, they did an actual special job this time, and they were able to get us started exactly on time. Usually we explain the op, and then we switch to the briefing, but they did it so fast, we're gonna have to do it the other way around here. So before we go live, I'm going to explain this op real fast. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we're going to bring up the map here, show you guys what's going on. Basically, the INS have formed a stronghold on the island, and the US are tasked to push over and clear out this stronghold. The biggest part about this operation is that there's only 3 bridges that the US can cross. They have the 2 actual main road bridges and 1 land bridge, which is just like sand that's kind of at the water level. So it is very hard to push across this river that separates the 2 areas. And then for the US to go and help them out with all of these troubles, there is certain kits they get. Their kits are 2 ARs, 1 times GL, 1 times medic, and for their platoon, they get 2 MGs. So that's going to help out quite a lot. And additionally, they get 1 MRAP and 2 trans trucks. So they can use those guys to dash across the bridges, or the MRAP to help suppress, stuff like that. On the INS side, they get 2 ARs, 1 times LET and 1 times medic per squad, and then for their entire platoon, they get 1 scout. So that scout can, put down a IED on one of these bridges, blow them up, or put down a mine on the bridge they think someone might cross. And additionally, to the INS, they get 1 discotheque. So that is going to help them counter the MRAP for sure. However, they have to be quite careful with that thing, and I would actually use it until I would keep it kind of in your back playing card until you actually see the U.S. crossing. So they have too many targets to deal with the techie. A very simple op, very simple kits, and yeah, this definitely is a good one. It usually is a quicker type of round, but it always is action packed right off the bat. On our command side for US, we have Storm as the first US. Under his command, we have SLs Merrick, Silent, Axe Gaming, and Krusty. On the INS side, currently, we have Dorf with his SLs HML, Terrapin, It's Crisp, and Bikar. Go and catch up on chat here. I don't know if I want to get this game. I don't know if I should. I have played well over 1,500 hours in this game. I'm completely addicted to it. It probably is a big problem that I have so many hours in this game, but I'd say it's totally worth it. Just for the normal pub matches. You don't even have to play in these one life events. How many rounds are there? There is going to be 2 rounds. So after this round, the teams will switch. However, the point of view on the US, or the commentator view, is going to stay on the US side all the time. So that means SL's commands are going to switch.
I think I'm going to have the MRAP up by refinery. It's more mobile there. And I'm closer to command my squad. Copy that. And if I need to put down south.
All right, and we are live. Very quick live start right there. Definitely a lot faster than we were expecting, but I do like it. We got US moving out of the mosque. Looks like they are going to be taking 2 transports and an open top as the infantry just starts to move to what appears to be the land bridge section. Looks like the server is taking a hit on these vehicles right now.
gonna see us pretty quickly.
Here, let's not do this building because I got another
Stay
squad
off
on
this.
us.
You got good
Yeah, we're
eyes for the
checking the
building
building
up
for
in right
IEDs
there.
right now.
That multi.
Usually,
Watch
for
yourselves.
as you can hear in command, they're going to go ahead and check for IEDs. So let's go and see what they have placed down.
We got fences
Looks like
right
they
here
don't have
blocking
any
their view.
mines,
Yeah,
but
no.
they do have one IED right on the bridge, right at the beginning of the crossing. So there will be that for the U.S. to deal with. So yeah, right here on this right here, my aim cam is kind of blocking it, but right next to the yellow dot, there's a yellow skull. That's the IED mark or a mine mark, and as you can see right there, there's an IED pretty well hidden. Doesn't look like it's actually dug down, so it wouldn't take that long for the U.S. to dig that up, but it's kind of in a nice hidden location. I don't think the U.S. are going to quite check that area. How many maps are available for this game? Oh man, I don't know. I want to say 8 or 9 now.
Keep up the aggression.
I think it's almost 10. So the MRAP here is going to be pushing up. This is a fire support here, and he is shooting. Yeah, he's shooting into the INS right now. Just some suppressive fire, get the INS pinned down as the US move in.
Reloading.
Alright, copy that.
But yeah, also with modding comes the ability to create custom maps. So I believe we already have 3 or 2 custom maps. I know we have 2 released, but I know there's 3 in the work at least to be released on just our mod. And there's many other mods that have made custom maps. See this MRAP, he's shooting quite long range. He's just checking doorways. He is getting some pings you can hear. As his open top will protect him from small fire or small arms fire.
I'm starting to take dinkers.
I'm not tell which guy is shooting at him. I can't quite.
I'm not hit. I'm good right now, but
I guess it'd be these guys.
Bottom left-hand door first open. In front of the orange paned windows. It's going to be 107.
Alright, and as kind of all the US and IS have been set up here, let's take a quick look at the map.
I'll put tracers on.
And we'll just kind of see. Looks like the US haven't sent anyone to the south side. So that means they're going to go for these 2 bridges, most likely. While the INS, they just set up a nice line, watching every single bridge. A little bit less on the south side, which is going to be an advantage to the INS, as the US did not send anyone to the south. But they do have guys down there to check that bridge.
Copy that. Let me know when you're set. Keep that gun up. Keep that gun going.
He's SL in the thing.
I'm gonna move you.
Yeah, that MG is it has a lot of ammo, and the 50 caliber round will go right through these building walls. So it can splash damage people. Let's see if we can find our platoon MGs here. We got a GL firing out of the window.
Here, come over to me.
I'm not gonna have lats, but I'm not sure about them.
Get on him here.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Yeah, they get.
Command's got him in with the GL. Well, he might be sending this here.
I've seen him a couple times.
Just put a round in that room.
GL goes out. Is it gonna hit? Oh, it hits right above it.
See, the problem is the arc is so fucking high because I'm shooting at such a distance that it's up and over almost like a fucking mortar.
I want to find our MGs here. Looks like we actually do have 2 American deaths already. As these guys, just kind of how their bodies positioned. It's all flopped over. We have another one that went down as they're crawling. Crawling across the bridge here. This Northwest bridge is just going to be impossible for the US to cross. So the MRAP, he's going to start pushing out, taking the brunt of the force here. But you see, they have to cross this large open ground just to get to the bridge. Then after crossing that bridge, they then have all this area they have to cover to get to some type of cover. I don't think it'll be possible for the US to push across this bridge.
I'm almost ready.
Command is telling 2 to move out of the building, start moving across the bridge
Come
here.
on down with me. I'm moving down.
When he gets the order.
Yeah, I don't like that MRAP.
I don't want to poke yourself right now.
Hey, get
Oh,
over
that was. Woo. That's bullets.
Ooh, the MRAP gunner, he gets one tapped right off.
I don't hear any gunshots.
Or at least he gets
moving
shot
around.
off. I don't know if it was a one tap. He's gonna be bailing out of here. They have all this infantry just laying it down against this wall. If the lat shoots right at this corner, you could probably kill these 3 guys crawling right now. Over on Twitch, asking from modding, is it possible to create new weapons, uniforms, vehicles, etc.? Yes, it is. We put open tops on top of strikers. Actually, if you look at these US characters real fast, they look a little bit more green. And that's because we actually did. We changed the camo on them to be a touch bit more green, so they blend in a little bit more on the forest environment. US pushing across this bridge here. They're using smoke as concealment, but the suppression's gonna start picking them off. It's about what amount of them is gonna get across here. It's gonna be a murder for these guys. Once they get across, it's just I don't know where they're gonna go. They have to go against the burn. This guy, he's ballsy. He's running for it. He knows if he's crawling without smoke. Here he goes. Oh, he's gonna go the long way. He's not gonna make it. Oh no, why did he lay down? He goes down. Like the guy is bandaging. Oh, he's not down. He's bandaging though. This guy, he has the right idea. Who is this? Yujiki. Oh, he gets taken out. He crawled right out into the open. Looks like their SL went down. Another man went down. There's just one man left. He's already got a hit. I see the blood. There we go. He's down as well. I think that's all the US trying to cross this bridge currently down. So now you have just the fire support squad left behind. And looks like this fire support squad who's up in the buildings. We do have some US have crossed the land bridge. They went down through the little secret spot, and apparently they went over here. I don't see anyone though. Let's see, grab my name tag. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Grease, over on Twitch, there is a group of French people who play squad who are making an entire French faction with all accurate weapons and camouflages and vehicles. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's like making your own game, but you have the platform to go and build off of it.
Yeah, keep your head down and just crawl back to the building.
See what SL's across there. It's Merrick and
Watch
Brennan.
out, guys.
Is friendly with them. Now we just have these support squads left. And, I mean, once they leave, they're not going to be able to cross anymore. Let's see what this techie's doing. Looks like the armored techie, he's trying to get eyes on this MRAP. For some reason, you can't actually hear the gunshots of the 50 cals from the MRAP right now. There you go, you can see, if I don't glitch through the wall, you can see the MRAP is up. Pez over on Twitch asking, is there any other type of leagues for this game? There is definitely a competitive scene, like NAS, CCFN, or SNS. Those are the 3 that I know of that do the competitive scene, but there really isn't any other One Life event, but people that do any type of One Life events except for us. However, you can sign up and join us on squadops.gg. It's completely free. All you need is the game and take our SOP Basic to participate in the events. It's like 3 men. Let's see, Brennan. Lima Bean has joined Brennan and Merrick. They moved south. It's still the support squads. Looks like, yeah, the northern support squad moved to the south. I think they're going to be taking up the current squad's position, and that current squad is then going to move over the land bridge.
I need you to start pushing around to the south side of the island. 3,
It's like Merrick's been spotted. The guys on the corner building here. Who is this? Trident and CPS. Looks like Trident's the one who spotted the 3-man fire team down here to the south. Well, it might have been actually these guys in this building, which is Terrapin Dude and Zakara. You got Sergeant JC, badges, SD. Terrapin Dude is the SL, so he gets binos, so he can scout that out. Server health was bad. Yeah, I was noticing that right at the beginning there. It looks like it sort of solved itself. Back at the 24 ticks. Actually, it's the perfect time to check out our kills and deaths. On the US side, we have 8 kills, and on the insurgent side, we have 18 kills. So a difference of 10 right there. The INS, I mean, this is definitely an INS-sided operation. However, it still is a fantabulously fun operation. Definitely people who are on the ground have to make those bridge crossings. I do like to see the little bit more ambitious gameplay by the squad leads who just want to, you know, take a full squad and rush them across the bridge with the transports. But playing it safe is also a good way to see if you actually can make a possible win out of this. So yeah, 8 and 18. I heard something blow up. I don't know entirely what it was. It was the MRAP. MRAP is dead. I know I think they have abandoned it. I think the Dishka is what fired on that. Yeah, just judging off the position. They're loading men up. I think they're gonna transport them to the south side. Oh, in the US, they moved off the burn and they moved into the buildings. See who made it across. It was Lima Bean and Merrick. Looks like Brennan got shot down. There's more US going to be joining them very soon, as that team that was set up in the skyscraper has swapped. And we have INS moving into the confine. He gets mowed down by Lima Bean. Let's see what this other SL is. We got Krusty. He bleeds out Jack, but he goes down from INS just to their north here. Wow. Just not a good position for them. If there's any other US here. Doesn't look like it. No, it's just this fire support squad and the 2 men who have crossed, and they're holding the corner building. Let's see if any INS are brave enough to push this. Grenade goes out, goes into the bottom door.
Grenade.
Fuck, grenade.
That's what oh, that was
Uh-oh. Shots go out. I don't know by who. I think it was by this second story gunner right here. And it takes out... Or no, maybe not. I'm not sure. But Merrick's ain't pinned down now. If he peeks any of the windows, I mean, he's getting shot at.
Did you have to do some storm or did you cross pretty easily?
We crossed really easily.
Just INS is outside the window. Oh, Merrick sees each other. And Merrick goes down. Alright, so that's everyone that's across the bridge currently. However, there's more INS, or sorry, more US soldiers who are starting to cross. And they're stacking up. I mean, this is a horrible example of battle spacing. How many men is this? 6? Within Man, 10 meters?
Or 066.
One, because they do get lats, so one frag round hitting this side of the wall, all dead. Every single one of them are dead.
Ready?
We got 2 men across here. Storm and Damien. Storm is the command. Taking it slow. Damien goes down. Storm eventually get picked off by the INS in the windows across the way. Okay, there you go. Shots coming in on him. Another SL firing on him. SL Dorf. That's the other INS command, right?
Hey.
Yeah, it's the other command. So it's command versus command right now.
Squad 2, how many guys you
And
have?
INS command definitely has the US command pinned.
Gotten cover behind the seawall by the land bridge.
There's one on the seawall. Next to the
Lead
connexes.
command's order was
right
to send a
side.
fire team across, and they did. So they have 2 men left over here, and 6 men? No, only 5 men across. So we got one last.
Silent, you still up?
Still up and pushing south.
How many guys you got with you?
8. 4 across.
Alright, you get any of your other guys across?
They're working on it.
Let's see what their
Alright,
move
let
is
them know
here.
not to cross
Go look
that
at
open
command.
ground.
Command's gonna move down to them, so that'd be good. And yeah, so the last remaining U.S. troops are gonna be trying to cross here. They'll join up with this fire team on the south, as U.S. command is gonna bring up the rear. Let's see who our last remaining U.S. are. We got Evan SMA, Atomic Peach, Bob Smith, and Silent, with command Stormfront, Silas, and Sinful Groove.
Watch out for that dish guy.
Techie pulls up. INS going out. We're shooting at command, I think. Yeah. There's more US. There we go. The 2 men have crossed and they've joined up. It's just so much INS left. See, these guys have the right idea. They're going all the way across the bridge here. I'm not taking any risk with that.
We're gonna try to go underneath the bridge and attack from the east.
As the U.S. just gets set up to push. Let's take a look at our kills now. We got 12 and 29. So it is definitely going to be an INS win on this this time.
He tagged me twice.
Yeah.
However, if a couple of these guys go ahead and really Rambo it out, American snipers through the windows, they definitely kill a few people. And I think, yeah, a grenade landed right behind Storm and killed him as he was bandaging. So, U.S. command is down. 2 of the men who joined him here. Sinful Groove, Silas, and Reno. Andrew over on YouTube asking, is this round 1? Yes, this is round 1, so we've still got one more to go through.
Actually, the cover get really low coming up right here, so watch out. We might have to lay down. Prone. So you might just have to lean.
So it looks like US are going to try to go for the deep flank on this one, coming behind them. As What is this? This is the west. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful sunset over the Basra city. U.S. approaches through sudden death. The only thing I wish is if there was water collision in this game and you could see the wake in the water from these guys moving through it, it would just make this game look even more fantastic. It would really bring it to the next level. So these two guys, they're getting rushed by INS right now. Not necessarily the position you want to be in. Oh, they see him. One goes down. Oh, they take out both the INS. I see if they got hit. No, none of them got hit. No, I think Sinful got hit.
I got two. They're still walking
forward. Fire team to the south.
Wow.
You had your function today.
These guys are moving out of there. They now want to get rushed again.
Hey, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire.
Meanwhile, the U.S. is four-man team.
Who's
yeah,
on the gun here?
They've already moved way up north here, and they're crossing.
Huh?
Who's on that gun?
Yeah.
Crossing into your main capture point.
Okay. Yeah. You have good eyes over there?
I mean, I can
It's like
see
this
him
is
and
actually
think
the
that
MG right there.
That's all that matters.
Platoon MG.
Alright, I'm moving.
There's Atomic Peach who's talking right there.
Alright, move.
This building's clear. Or the second floor is.
INS, they're at this main corner building. It looks like they moved more people over here, but they moved north and crossed, and they've actually doing pretty good with that. See, these guys actually have map markers. Yeah, these one guy heads map markers. As that is part of our mod, there is no map markers for certain players. However, that is going to be changed in our next update. It's gonna be a larger update, so anyone who, you know, has updated the mod recently, there's gonna be an update coming out soon where it's gonna be a little bit large, and we're gonna bring back all the map markers. How many players per squad? Just a classic 9-man squad, like a normal pub game of squad. I was over on Twitch from Fez.
There's a beach. We're dying on a beach, man. It's like the best death.
The US is gonna be waiting for the two men to come up. There's INS watching this catway now. Oh, he sees him. Oh, sounds like Evan is out of bandages. He's probably bleeding. He throws a nade right on himself.
Was that yours?
Sounds like one of them got hit through the doorway here.
Pushing low for the north.
Right there.
So we can find this US. Yeah, he's trying to get a line. To the doorways here.
Let me crawl.
I'm pushing.
Well, you can totally see him. He's getting shot at from the north. Getting peeked up from the second story, he goes down. And the other US soldier on the south goes down. So now it is just the 4 men left.
Oh, that's a spawn point.
Just waiting on that techie to pop out.
They're trying to flank us. Yeah.
I'm gonna push down this alley.
Oh,
Frag out.
I'm gonna reload.
So it's just the last little bit of US left. I think one run north now. It's just the 4-man left here. INS, they are going to enclose on this area.
I'm with you.
I'm on below you.
And look on the other side here. 33 for the INS, 19 for the USO. That's roughly about half a team of INS left.
Enemy directly south.
I think I got him. Or got one southwest.
The one in the second story?
Yeah, it was a second story building southwest.
Yeah, the one directly.
Ooh, wow,
This
that's
one
Sagana.
next
He
to
did take out
south
that
and
one.
No, not that one.
His name tag's already gone.
It's just to the right of that.
south. Techie's peek the road. Do not peek the road.
He's got one man running up. Ooh, nice last shot. Hits the side of the building. Almost went right through the window here.
Hit him like 3 times. He's gotta be hurt. Techie's gonna peek again.
That's what INS needs to do. They need to get. Ooh, that's a pretty close G3 shot. G3 probably quite good in this CQB. Oh, RPG goes right through the window. It kills one. Great shot on his part. That's a hard one. Grenade goes into the window. No, I think it's a bad nade. This is by the way he's running away. No, it went in. Nice. SL peaks. G3 shooting at him. I think he took him down too. Who is this? Ricochet. So there's 2 men left right at the bottom floor. He gets killed by one. On the other side, he gets killed by the other. Wow, great double peek on the INS part right there. That was a total bait and switch. And that is GG. That is all the US dead. That is our first round of Operation Grinder. INS victory. And we'll be back with round 2. Be sure to check us out over at squadops.gg.
Yeah, GG.
And we'll be right back in about 5 minutes or so with round 2.
We got half of them.
That was a really good job.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to SOTT Basic. I'm your instructor today, Hammering Hutch. You guys can simply just call me Hutch. When we are suppressing an enemy target, the whole intent of this is to keep the enemy's head down so an adjacent unit can maneuver onto them. During this process, we have a thing that happens automatically and organically, whether it be with buddy teams or fire teams. The whole intent is to ensure there's no lull in the gunfire, thus talking guns. Open fire. Contact front. Alpha, bound. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. Bravo, bound. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down. All right, Bravo set. Alpha up. He sees me. I'm down. You're now in what is known as a file. You're now in what is known as a staggered column, and usually used when on patrol or when moving from one location to another where contact is imminent. And these are a few of the basic formations that we use during squad ops. The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course was created to ensure Squad Ops participants share the same knowledge and understanding of the use and applications of mission-specific weapons and the basic tactics involved in their deployment. The Automatic Rifleman. The Automatic Rifleman is the foundation of a fire team and/or squad. The job of the Automatic Rifleman is to deliver a high volume of prolonged, effective, suppressing fire on enemy positions to allow the maneuver of friendly units during offensive operations and the repelling of enemy attacks in defensive operations. Grenadier. A key member of the fire team and squad, the Grenadier is first and foremost a rifleman who is capable of delivering accurate fire of both high explosive and smoke rounds on point and area targets at varying distances. One of the other added benefits of the Grenadier is to engage dead space, which is essentially an area that cannot be hit by direct fires. The light anti-tank gunner. Soldiers carrying light anti-tank weapons are, just as Grenadiers, riflemen first. They are the ideal infantry-based counter to both lightly armored and thin-skinned vehicles. At short, medium, and far distances, the rockets fired are a viable weapon against groups of infantry as well. The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course, although not a requirement, is highly encouraged for squad ops participants to join to expand their knowledge of how to utilize the tools that are given to us within squad.
I'm thinking the open top at like Golf 9-9 on that bridge. Maneuvering.
Two squads over land bridge. MRAP will be positioned approximately right there. Right around there. It should give them decent eyes to look for the land bridge area, as well as east, straight east out to the other bridge, to the south bridge.
Alrighty, guys, going back to round 2 of Operation Grinder. We got Wednesday night One Life operation from Squad Ops, squadops.gg. Check us out. Pretty simple op. Just go over the operation real fast. Bring up our map here. And yeah, so the INS, they get to defend the main central island, while the US have to attack. Everyone, I think most people who've played Squad know about this map and know that this island is covered up by 3 different bridges, or the only way across is 3 different bridges.
I'll get to that when we get up.
So the ability for them to just go ahead and make an assault on this town section is a lot harder for the U.S. They can't just get a firing line set up and bound. They have to get men set up inside the buildings, overwatch the river, and the other buildings are going to be watching this bridge or any of the 3 bridges to get across. So usually the reason why this op is named Grinder is because it is most definitely a meat grinder, and the fact that most of the US will probably die trying to cross that bridge. And for our US side, for the kits, just to go and help out with them crossing over, we have 2 ARs, 1 times GL and 1 times medic for every squad. And for the platoon, we have 2 times MGs. As vehicle assistance, they have 1 MRAP open top and 2 transport trucks. On the INS side, we have 2 times AR, 1 times LAT, 1 times medic, and for their platoon, 1 times scout, which before live, they can place down a mine and an IED anywhere they want on the map. So, I mean, usually you see the mine and IED go down on this bridge here. I can't quite find out where the scout is, but he eventually will make himself very apparent as he'll move out onto one of these 3 bridges. And yeah, so we're just setting up right now. U.S. getting into their position. INS getting all set up on their side. I heard some pre-op discussion for between the command and SLs for what they want to do on the U.S. side. And yeah, so let's go over that real fast. On the U.S. side, currently we have Dorf as the command with HML, Terrapin Dude, it's Chris and Bikar as under Dorf's command. And on the insurgent side, as command, we have Storm with his SL's Axe, Silent, Merrick, and Krusty. So last round, we saw the U.S. set up in basically two main positions. They set up onto these buildings right here, just getting overwatch over the main northern bridge, the actual road northern bridge. And then on the south side, they had two squads to watch over the land bridge with people up into these skyscrapers. They sent, one squad across as one squad covered. And I mean, personally, I would do something a little bit different. I would want to use all those transport trucks that I have, and I would go ahead and get, let's say, I would say a squad into maybe these towers. These towers are probably the best. And then a squad ready to cross the northern bridge, squad ready to cross the land bridge, and my final squad will be in the transport trucks, and they'll kind of go as fast as possible across this northern bridge, tuck down to the side, get all their men out, and get ready to go. Yeah, that was the southern bridge. That's what I would have done. I would have sent something on the south. Because when you have, effectively when they went north and middle bridge, it was just basically these lines of buildings, like the little cluster right up there on the front, and this line right here that we're being engaged with. However, if they come in from the south, there is a lot less buildings for the INS to take cover in. Minor fact, I would actually like to see a operation where the U.S. sets up in, I believe, what is this, mansion on the main caps. The guys set up inside these windows and inside these little, huts and stuff, or hiding behind berms and bushes, stuff like that. Get the AR and send a lot more men on foot across this bridge, and maybe even use the transport trucks. Send like one wave over with the transport trucks, and the rest of the men run up through the bridge. So all the people are busy attacking the transport truck that went way far up north, and while the infantry crosses as well. I can see that being quite entertaining.
Dismount across land bridge, push east, and in the green fog marker area, you will sit there and wait until, pretty much until.
In that window.
I don't know. I killed somebody because it's somewhere between
Might have been two guys in there.
Over here. Yeah. As I remember, I shot a grenade through the window, and then fucking all.
Hey, if Silent Squad is in a building, pick a different building. I want as many buildings occupied as possible.
I'm the Grim Reaper, dude. Years ago. Oh, your body's just.
You're better looking than him. It's alright.
Complement the MRAP.
Okay.
And then your other buddy team will rush.
Is there a specific path you want the transport?
Okay.
So my guess here, just looking at the map real fast, I think the INF have already been briefed and have set up in their location. So we got guys, just make a nice classic L, and then what appears to be a squad with command, command storm front, up here on the north.
Too much. I'm trying to.
That northern bridge
I don't know if
is
this will be our
it's
best bet.
brutal to
Hopefully
cross.
we can
There's
distract
just
them
so much
enough to
open
get
land
guys
that you have to
across that southern
cross
bridge.
just to get to the bridge, and then you have to cross the bridge itself. And then once you cross that bridge, you then also have all this open area you have to get across. Ooh, a nice little barbed wire placed down to go ahead and maybe stop some troops that want to crawl across. They gotta, get up and volt. And what appears to be an AR that was set up. Yeah, I think so. Can't really tell. That's a nice little position, especially using that sandbag. You can look right through this little tiny peek hole. Just a normal rifleman. Cobra over on YouTube asking, what side do I think is going to win this round? I think just because of the nature of this op and how hard of a challenge the U.S. is tasked with, I think the INS are going to win this. They usually do. But though I have seen U.S. win this op a couple times though, and every single time it was when their plan was super fast, so the INS didn't have a lot of time to react, and on top of it, it was just really, really well done. There was no problems while executing their plan. So the US are playing leapfrog to warm up, vaulting over all those bridges, or the railings for the bridge. Definitely is nice to see them use that barbed wire. I believe the last team just didn't even do that. They didn't even think of it. But they're getting this barbed wire set up in places where they know the US are going to try to crawl and peek. Josh over on YouTube asking, I can't find the link to the mod on Steam. It depends. You can click on the link inside the README. I believe also you can find the mod link on our announcements for, I think, every single operation that we have going on. Or you could just search up Squad Ops on Steam and it should pop up there. How much longer here we're going to be for the US. They must be coming up with something a little bit special if you're going to take this long. But if you still can't find it, Josh, then be sure to just go ahead and mention it in general and ping mod dev, or go ahead and leave a message in the mod channel itself. I'm sure one of the guys part of our community will be able to help you, or after this operation, I can.
Congrats, boys. We made it to the end.
See if we can listen on command here.
You don't have to like get right away.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have the rest of my guys ride with the transport.
They're
with
wrapping up here. See if they have marks on the map.
And you guys don't even need to take the other transport. You can just like run or something. It's like I said, not that far.
Yeah, my Alpha and Bravo are with Quad 2, and I'm with the vehicle.
That's fine, and you can command that.
Maybe that eye mark. It might also be
having eye over it.
One of these SLs who wants to look down that way.
Cool. If you guys no other issues, then let's break them over here, and I'll do a quick.
Definitely is nice with the sunset. I mean, it is a huge benefit to the INS. They have to look out into, or sorry, it's a huge benefit for the US, just the sun placement. The sun is a little bit lower, maybe a little bit darker. It would also help out the US. But I mean, having to look, you know, like if I'm inside, if I can not have my camera freak out here. If I was looking outside one of these windows, you know, and then I got the sun glaring in, definitely is gonna be a little bit harder, just because the U.S. are gonna be kind of backlit with the building, so their shadows gonna be hidden a little bit more than if I was a U.S. soldier looking into the INS. INS kind of pop
Southern
out right there.
squads can push up and do the same thing.
Let's see
So
here.
HML and Turtle, our priority is
Kind
like
of waiting around
get
to
across
if
the
the
bridge,
U.S. go
but,
to
like,
their
jump
brief
over the
here.
bridge
It
on
should
the
be
side of
any
the
moment
bridge
now.
and
It
get on the
sounded like
banks.
just
Don't forget
how the
there's a
conversation was
palace
going.
over there too. That's
They were ready
I think
to go.
that has some north-facing windows, doesn't it?
Yep. All right, we got to do this brief real quick. Okay, give
All right.
me 3 minutes.
Yeah, I clicked on the link on the README of the Discord. Just can't find the link to download anything.
minutes
If you subscribe, it should automatically download. And the classic sign that there is a brief. Everyone shouting brief.
We're selling briefs right now.
It's the charge of the idiots.
No,
All right, guys.
please don't do that.
Really?
No more of that brief. No more briefing like seagulls or whatever the hell that is. None of it. I promise you,
Yeah,
if you
guys.
keep doing it in ops, you guys will probably get kicked. Alright. Way to go last round, everyone. Did a fantastic job. This round's gonna be tough. Gonna be real tough. I'm gonna expect the best out of all of you. Alright, game plan. Squads 1 and 2 are gonna take both machine guns and the MRAP, and they're gonna go sit at the land bridge. Pretty much suppress the opposite side of the land bridge and wait until squads 3 and 6, so Turtle Squad and HL Squad, who are going to load up in a transport, push down road around gas station south until approximately the A mark. We're going to dismount, cross the land bridge on the south side of the south island by foot, cross the land bridge by foot, and get into the INS main area at the red fog marker, where they will sit there out of sight until I get my order. I will be running with those squads. In the meantime, the B-Car and Crispy will be laying down fire and suppression on the objective island. After I feel time has gone by and that Turtle and HML are in position, I will tell Crispy and a fire team of B-Cars to push across the land bridge, as well as Turtle and HML to push north. Once you guys push across your respective bridges, your first priority is even getting to the other side. That is, if you're pushing across the land bridge, get over to the seawall. If you can get to the seawall, then you can possibly make your way along the banks or something. If you can get further than the seawall to the buildings marked with IED marks, that'll be even good too. That's if you can get into a building, sit there until you get reinforcements. I don't want anyone pushing alone, like building the building. I want to try and get strength numbers before we do that. HML and Turtle Squad, y'all are gonna push up across your bridge, and if you take significant amount of fire, try and get along the riverbanks. Like this. Late last round showed that's possible, it can be done, and it even hurt a lot of us right at the end there. Just 4 or 5 guys push across along the riverbank and were able to do damage. Chain of command, if I go down, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And 4 being squad 6, but are there any questions?
I got one.
Yeah, Dashry.
Will there be a covering element left in the mansion on the south side to suppress them as we cross?
No. I'm relying on B-Car's MRAP, which, if I can get marker, MRAP will be approximately like right there, or right there. one of those two marks, just general area, somewhere where they're far enough away from RPGs and like a lot of direct fire, but the gun 50 cal is still able to engage targets straight east in, say, this green fob mark, this green fob mark, this green fob mark. Locations that have direct fires on either the land bridge or the southern bridge.
Okay.
Not a
You got that,
question,
Sugar?
just an observation.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead, Liberal.
I noticed that last when they came along the banks of the river, they moved up north on the east side all the way to the north side where we had nobody watching those buildings there at all.
Yep. So depending on how things go, do it. I might very well die before that happens. If I don't, we're gonna do that. I would, if we can take southern buildings on the southwest or southeast side, do it. Otherwise, just move around along the riverbank. It is more open on the east side, but they do have guys in the eastern buildings. It's easier to defend for them rather than those southern buildings defending the southern bank, if you catch what I mean. Is there anything else? Alright. Guys, get ready, and we'll get the show on the road.
Hero, we're ready.
Dorf, I might actually be the first to die this time.
Yeah, probably.
Alrighty, so that was the U.S. brief of Command Dorf. I like their plan a lot. I think the southern approach, the land bridge and that southern bridge, is definitely the way better positions. And I like how he's putting the MRAP in this kind of little pocket right underneath this vertical or diagonal bridge. I know that place. It is a very nice place to go ahead and look and see the buildings. However, you do have to get quite far up to see anything that is more north, but yet again, that's not part of his main plan. However, what it is for their MGs to set up in these buildings. And if I'm not, yeah, that's definitely an ID mark. As you can see in this multi-story, there's an ID mark, I believe on this guy right here. I have no idea what floor it's on, if it's on the first floor or the bottom floor, but it's in there. It's in there somewhere. I wonder if I can go like this and see it. No. So yeah, I have no idea what floor that thing is on. It could be on any one of them. And then they have a mine over on the other side. So we rolled a live here. As you can see, the broadcast went out. We are live, so the US can move around now. Mine somewhere on the south road. Maybe? Can't find it.
Crispy, I'm giving you Wolfie. He's gonna fight with you.
Somewhere over there. I'm not sure if the human is in mine. It might be an IED. We'll find out though.
2018. This day we live in infinity and it's uncoverable to a shit.
No, it's this one, man.
He's just being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Alrighty, so looks like they just moved up all their men through transports. So 2 full squads. Actually no, just a squad up here on the north. Actually no, 2 full squads because you got the guys in the MRAP right now. And then on the far side, flanking around so the INS do not see them moving south. You got HML. Let's see what the other SL is. And Terrapin. And you also got Command as Dorf.
Highway to the danger zone.
So they're taking a nice long flank. They have nothing but time to burn on this op.
No, we're not.
Alright, dismount here.
Yeah, they're gonna be running on foot now. They don't even be heard, I guess.
Dwarf, my guys ran in the wrong truck.
Bravo on me.
Well, that explains why
apparently,
Yep.
Squad 3, some of their men went into the wrong truck.
What?
So Squad 3 is up here with Crispy's guys, which is Squad 2, I believe. Which is, it shows you how much coordination is really going on right now.
Right here, but just keep cautious.
Also, the density of these guys right now. Oh my gosh. Are they all gonna go into this one building?
They can't cross the
That's a fancy line you guys got yourselves.
Yeah.
I think they're all going to this building here.
Pretty organized.
Alright, we went straight across.
However, I don't think there's anyone that's gonna go into the ID building, this multi-story. They're gonna be taking this 4-story and anything south. So that ID is not gonna be effective. However, it will scare the shit out of B-Car and his MG ricocheted.
Right side up, upstairs.
Man, if only the ID was in this building, imagine. They think they've been all sneaky, crawling up, all of a sudden, boom! They both go down. Meanwhile, Squad 2 and 1 getting both squads into 2 buildings. It's a complete meat party going on over there.
One still setting up position.
Southern Americans, they're just still running. They got a little bit to go.
I see a couple sandbags
And the MRAP is going to stay back up until the rest of the US are ready to go.
We should be ready in position within 6 seconds.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll make that 2 minutes.
We got Dorf the command saying they've got only 6 seconds to get to their location.
Super careful.
I think he's got a lot longer than 6 seconds. He's got to run, what is it, 300 meters? Yeah, just about 300 meters to get to that side. This Kentucky might get eyes on the MRAP here, or vice versa. They're super far out.
Free to fire in 15 seconds.
He is one-manning this discotheque. His character model is also not correct. Yeah, that's a first. I haven't seen that one before. I wonder if he's driving it wrong too. I didn't know you could drive a car like that. That's quite interesting right there. Some new INS technology. Ah, yeah, there we go. MG's opening up. Oh, we got men moving into the 6-story where the ID's placed. How fantastic. MG starts to light up the buildings here. Coming out. Oh, Lorchenko, he gets down by iron sights. I think that was the only AR that went to this building.
Alright, don't waste all your ammo once, but just keep your heads down.
I'm waiting for this ID to pop off. The beauty of IDs, you don't know when they're gonna go. Squad 1, I think, yeah, they're just stacking up in these buildings. They're waiting. They're gonna wait for their time to cross. Or Squad 2, I mean. Crispy. Men on the south. Yeah, they set up in the mansion, but the ID goes off. It kills 1. Mutro is a lucky man.
We're still at 1 reporting and fine.
Yeah, this guy's outside the building. He's good. And Chenka, he got sniped out, and this guy, he got blended by an ID.
What the fuck happened?
So yeah, Mutaro has no idea what's going on. He's terrified.
Yeah,
MRAP's pushing up. I thought Discotheque went away. Oh, RPG goes out. It barely missed him.
That was a miss.
Alright, HML Turtles, they see us over here.
Reloading, move.
Copy,
I'm waiting for that Discotheque to turn around that corner.
Stand by 1 and 2.
So the guys at Mansion have been engaged here.
Make your push. 1 and 3 and 4 get in position now.
Oh, there we go. Discotheque's open up.
Copy.
I don't know if it's actually hitting the MRAP.
A GL shot?
HML, the rest of your squad behind on the bridge. And
that's firing. He's still all glitched out. Oh, come on, Disco Gunner. You gotta see this. You gotta see him. Come on, just a little bit over. Just look how serious this guy is. Come on, you can see him. I guess he just can't see him.
6, you got guys?
Uh-oh. He's definitely gonna see him this time. There you go. He's on fire. He's in a pop. There you go. He goes down. Nice shot. Nice shot on the discotheque. So that MRAP is down. Dang. Nice job.
Yeah, 8 firm. We have good eyes here. And my Alpha fire team set.
Lobster doesn't mean you look at the topic or the target over on Twitch.
Yeah,
Yes, he's indeed quite the legend.
God damn it.
He was all pull the he might as well get a wrap going over his eyeballs. Doesn't need him anymore. There's a lot of men stacking up for this push. That's definitely yeah. There's only a fire team in Mansion. Everyone else is ready to go. So they're having 1 and 2 push. That's gonna be this northern bridge.
Like a toothpick.
Let me know when you're doing this, so.
Let's come from across the land bridge. Okay, I'm getting my MG position. If you could get it, we're getting ready to cross. So I parted. Alright, hey, hold on. So I got this guy. He's gonna cover us. He's gonna suppress us. We push. And
if there's any more men, yeah, they all left these buildings. They said screw that.
Set up right here, man. You're gonna be suppressing, right?
And yeah,
I'll let you know when to move up.
and his SLB car, they've moved back to a different building here. I don't know if that will get an angle. Maybe on the rooftop. I haven't seen that one before.
They had no guns.
Partisan, come here.
Okay, how's...
Alright, yeah, get it started.
Check on the south guys. See what they're gonna be doing here. It's like they're just stacking up. Josh, everyone, you see him saying the gunfire sounds in this game is so realistic. It really is. I love the sounds in these games.
Just stay down, keep your heads down.
Go and listen on these local comms as all the US freak out. Such a high density.
I just don't want to go flying through that window.
A medic was quite lucky. Who was that? Kahuna. He almost got RPG'd.
Dude, no rocket to fly.
Yeah, one
It's like a 1 in a million. It's like a 1 in a million shot. We're not gonna waste it.
So imagine here, if you're an SL, you're gonna hear right now command chat, your squad chat, and all this clutter and local.
Alright, push it. Come as.
Alright,
here we go.
Let's go. Cadis, you stay.
Ready?
Let's go.
Set.
Cadis, go.
And they're crossing.
Let's go, boys. USA!
Smokes
They're telling their men to push and throw the smokes. They're not even worrying about the smokes. I think they're just trying to get the surprise. And yeah, the southern push is going on right now. Southern push, they're running across the bridge. They're running while their smokes are landing. It is an insane amount of AK fire going on right now. 2 men go down already. There's a Revy B and some SL. Another man goes down. That discotheque, he's lighting them up.
I can't move. Get up, dude.
He was the gunner for that discotheque. Phoenix.
What are you doing, dude?
Another one goes down. Due to AK fire, more frag rounds. They're using anything as cover. They're using the railing as cover. Yeah, they're trying to use this railing as cover here. Trident, the SL, he goes down. Oh my god, the front goes down as well. This is just not going well for them. Beautiful sunset to die to.
SL's down.
And there's just 1 man left on this bridge who's alive, and it's an AR. Oh man, they're dying as in after they die they fall off the bridge. Absolutely brutal. We got 1 squad left to the south here. Hesty, you want that smoke zone? He's dead. He's a goner. The rest of the US, they've crossed the land bridge here. Looks like there's 3 men dead in a row here. Yeah, there's 3 men dead in a row. And then, yeah, we got a huge amount, and I'd say not a huge, just a fire team. We've gotten across. Another fire team is pushed up, and they've gotten mown down.
We're gonna stay right here. We have orders to stay here. Everyone, just stay here, guys. Stay here.
We're gonna pivot to the south beachhead. We can't get any traction over here.
Josh over on YouTube saying, how steep is the learning curve to get into this? How long does it take to get through the mandatory courses? I would say if you're playing the mandatory courses, I'll just do that first. That's the easy one. Anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour. The learning curve, it kind of varies what you want to do. If you want to just be like a basic rifleman playing some pub matches, you definitely can. You can spend a couple hours just like how the game functions, all the mechanics behind it, the gunplay and all that kind of stuff. But I'd say if you want to jump right into an op, you could probably just go straight from basic into an op and never play a pub match, and you do quite well. What's the biggest thing about these One Life events is the actual men behind it. It's not about the gunplay as much. It's about the commands and the SLs getting their men in their positions to do their job. So it's not as much about how to think about yourself, about how you want to approach a building or anything like that. It's your SL or your FTL giving you orders, and all you have to do is just execute them. Free Ski over on Twitch saying, I'm in Squad Ops, how to become an actual member so I have ops in my name. It's really easy. All you gotta do is just be active in the community. If you're active in the Discord, active on the public servers, active in the ops, staff members will start to see, and actually everyone will start to see your name a little bit more, and you become a regular. You know, you'd be just regularly seen on the server, and then you get given regular, and then from that point on, you can go ahead and put on the ops tag.
It's just me and two other guys.
Stand by.
So we got here 5 men down the south who've actually crossed. Everyone else, they're I don't even sure what they're gonna be doing here.
As many as you can. About to make our final push.
Yeah, so you have to have SOT in order to participate in the operations. However, for our public server, even the whitelist, you can join without having to sign up on the server at all, or sorry, the website at all. However, signing up on the website gives you priority queuing to all of our servers. So just make an account on squadops.gg and you get priority queuing in all of our servers.
Stay alive for me, man.
Seth over on YouTube, do I know when tanks are going to be coming out? I do know when tanks are going to be coming out. V12. However, when do I know when V12 is going to come out? I couldn't tell you that one. I have no idea. Really, only the devs know. And I could take a guess and say a month or two, just going off of how fast they took, or how fast V11 came. But I know there's a lot more content coming out V12 than V11. Like random AAS and, well, tanks. It's a huge factor to the armor. And also, like, Pacific modules on armor as well. And yeah, they're crossing the soft bridge now. As that gunfire picks up. Huge indicator. Yeah, they're just getting mowed down by this Discoteki, man. This Discoteki is just ripping apart. I think it's still just Phoenix. Yeah, it's Phoenix, man. He is a beast. He is mowing people down this southern bridge. And, wow, everyone's going down. One man's left bandaging. And I think that's everyone else. There's one man who's bandaged, who's already been hit. That's everyone else on the south. All the other men have been just mowed down by Discoteki and AK fire. Come on, reporter, run in the straight line. You'll last longer that way. Should have ran on a straight line. I think the Discoteki got him. So yeah, let's look at our kills for fast. 12 on the US side and 36 on the INS. So only 4 US troops remaining. Actually, maybe not even. I can't even find any of them right now. That might be GG, I'm not sure. So here, Phoenix with 7 kills. Wow, he's a Dishka gunner. Great job on his part. And that's GG, yeah, that was all US troopers who were on that southern bridge. They've already went down here. So that is the end of round 2 and our event for tonight. INS win both times, so each side got their win. The command and SL wise, but INS
hilarious.
won both times. Again, this was XF commentating for you tonight. We are part of Squad Ops. You can check us out at squadops.gg to join our One Life events. Make sure to follow us on Twitch and YouTube over at youtube.com/Twitch, or sorry, /Squad Ops, and twitch.tv/Squad Ops. Thanks for watching. This is XF signing off.